and welcome to the Las Vegas Advisor Monthly Update with Anthony and Andrew. Today is Friday, November 7th in the year 2025. Wow, I got it right. It took till the end of the year.
Get our sponsor in there.
Oh, well, now I got to get the sponsor. I got to get used to our sponsor, casino.org.
Sponsored by casino.org.
That's right. Our show is sponsored by casino.org this month and every month.
And look at that. In the contract was only to say it 2 times, and we said it 3.
Oh, my goodness.
Not true. Anyway. All right, first story. Everyone's asking.
Yes, this is a big one, Anthony. Harry Reid International Airport delays.
Yeah, everybody's asking.
Yeah.
I mean, you told me you were on a bus and everybody was like, what's going on, right?
Yeah, I was getting people, all around me, and they're getting text messages from their airlines. Southwest was one. Delta was another.
Southwest is a big one. Southwest is delaying a lot of flights, canceling flights. I saw something in the paper. Well, first of all, what's going on, everybody must know by now because of the government shutdown.
Right.
The air traffic controllers are not being paid. So there's a problem there. And 40 of the biggest airports in the United States have been mandated to cut back.
Right.
So that means cancellations and delays of flights.
Mm-hmm.
I saw it started today. I saw that Reid International, 38 flights canceled today. They're projecting as it ramps up that there's going to be about 150 a day canceled.
Yikes.
But the thing is, that's lower than most places around the United States. The numbers all around at different airports are much bigger.
Okay, well, this is really scary because, people need to get where they need to go.
Yeah, screw people up, and I mean, plus we've got the Las Vegas Grand Prix, the Formula One, that's coming November 20th through 22nd.
You got Thanksgiving shortly thereafter.
2 weeks away from that, and then Thanksgiving. And, they're bemoaning, rightfully so, 9 months in a row of dropped visitation to Vegas.
Right.
And this ain't going to help. This is definitely not going to help. So, yeah, we don't have any new news. We don't know. All we know is that so far it looks like the effect will be less in Vegas than it has been in other big airports.
Okay. Well, there are a lot of big events, so people are going to try to get here no matter what.
Yeah, well, they will. If you're in L.A., get in your car.
But also for the people that are delayed, they're saying, well, where am I going to stay, Anthony? Where's the cheapest places to stay in town?
I think you go get a Las Vegas Advisor and go to the Rio and get 30% off and no resort fee. How about that?
Either that or the Downtown Grand.
Indeed, that's right.
Hey guys, it's Andrew from the Las Vegas Advisor reminding you to click on the link in the description box below to get your 2025 Member Rewards coupon book. Food coupons, gambling coupons, all kinds of cool stuff to do in that Member Rewards coupon book. You can also use the code word Andrew for a minus $5 discount off of your Member Rewards book. Link in the description box below. All right, so Anthony, speaking of low visitation, it seems like the casino execs are finally starting to acknowledge it. They're starting to acknowledge the gouge, and they're starting to say, mea culpa.
Yeah, they're finally admitting it.
Okay.
It was like, for so long, it was like, nothing to see here.
Yeah.
Nothing's going on. There's no $26 bottles of water in my joint. Yeah, there were, that kind of thing. We had 2 of them, 2 of the big guys, right? Caesars Entertainment and MGM. All right, so here's what we got. Tom Reeg, top man at Caesars Entertainment, on an earnings call. Well, they got to be kind of honest on an earnings call. Quote, I don't discount that there are areas in our business and in Las Vegas that might have gotten over their skis pricing-wise.
Okay.
Gotten over their skis, okay?
Okay.
And then he went on to make a bunch of excuses why.
Mm-hmm.
All right, a little bit more forthcoming was Bill Hornbuckle from the CEO of MGM Resorts.
Sure.
Look, we lost control of the narrative over the summer. I think we would all agree to that in hindsight. We should have been more sensitive to the overall experience at a place like Excalibur. To those customers, you can have a $29 room and a $12 coffee. Shame on us. He actually said that. Then he went on to say, we've gone through the organization and we think, we hope, we believe we've price corrected.
Okay, so they're actually making price corrections. And
where? Price correction where? I haven't seen any price corrections. I haven't seen any resort fees go down. I haven't seen, anything really that people went, oh, look, they brought the prices down. Yeah. But at least they're acknowledging it.
Right. I was going to say, where's the loss leader?
Yeah. Well, these guys, I don't think you're going to find any loss leaders. You got to give credit. Again, you got to give credit to station casinos.
Okay.
And, we're always lumping them in, right? We're lumping them in with the bad guys on the strip. But Station has been doing deals all over the place.
Well, and when you think about it, it's a good deal, but also it's a cheap burger and it's a cheap drink, and it gets you into the casino, and that's all they want.
Well, the loss leader is the way they should be. This is the way they should be marketing. They always should be doing this. And Hornbuckle says we're price adjusting. Well, okay, we're waiting to see it.
I'm excited to see it. I hope they make some changes and do something. I'd like to get back there and have an excuse to go into some MGM properties and play a little bit.
When monkeys fly, Andrew.
All right, Anthony, let's talk about closures. Eastside Cannery is going to be demolished.
Yeah, the verdict is in.
Okay.
Everybody was saying it's the only one. It's the only major casino that didn't open up after the pandemic. We had some that closed after, like, the North Las Vegas ones, Poker Palace recently.
Sure.
Silver Nugget, that sort of thing. But Eastside Cannery never reopened.
Right.
And they kept saying, well, we might not, whatever. It's just been announced that they're gonna raise it. They're gonna raise it. I don't know if it's gonna be an actual implosion because it's not that big. It doesn't really go up vertically that much, but they're gonna tear it down.
Okay, so you don't think another casino group's coming in? You think it's just going to turn into an apartment complex? Or something?
Yeah, that's what they're going to do. They're going to build residential housing.
Okay,
because they're never going to take a place where they had a casino and let somebody else build a casino on it if they don't sell that casino with it, because then they're going to be mad. They're like, wow, we should have kept it if it does well and all that. So
ego gets involved.
Yeah, they say it's going to be for commercial housing.
Okay,
but that's it. Eastside Cannery, no mo.
All right, Anthony, let's talk blackjack ball. We mentioned it on the last episode. We mentioned it on the live, but this is really a big event in town, and it's specifically a big event for you and for LVA.
Yeah, well, it's a big event for the advantage players.
Right.
From all over the world, they come to the blackjack ball. We had about 110, 120 people there. It's great night, big night, long night. I'm happy to announce, every year they induct there's voting, and they induct one person into the Blackjack Hall of Fame.
Okay.
And this year was Colin Jones.
Congratulations, Colin Jones of Blackjack Apprentice.
Yeah, he started Blackjack Apprenticeship, which is an online tutoring, blackjackapprenticeship.com. But he was also the author of our book, 21st Century Card Counter.
That's right.
Currently our best-selling blackjack book, without question. And so it's cool. We get another, I forget how many. We've got about 8 or 9 Huntington Press authors now are in the Blackjack Hall of Fame.
Incredible.
People like Rick Blaine, Arnold Snyder, Peter Griffin, Stanford Wong. All of these are Huntington Press authors. And Colin is the latest one to be in the Hall of Fame. The skills contest. They always have a skills contest where we do a test, and then they have a final table.
Right.
It was won by one of the young guys coming up. Somebody I don't know. His name tag said EV, EEVEE.
Oh, that's funny.
Standing for EV for expected value.
Okay. All right.
He was very good. And
gambling humor.
Yeah, I don't know the guy, but he was outstanding.
Okay.
And this year, for the second year in a row, they have a card counting contest where everybody counts cards to see who's the fastest. The winner of that was Daryl Purpose.
Okay.
Daryl was the favorite last year.
I think I met him.
Yeah, you probably did.
I met him at Parkway Tavern.
I think he did. And he's in the Hall of Fame, and he's also won the skills contest before. So Daryl now has the triple. Only he and John Chang, who won the counting contest and the skills contest last year, also has the triple.
All right.
And he, in the final, counted down a full deck in 11.3 seconds.
Wow.
And named the 3 cards that were left.
All right. Well, way to go, Daryl. You served your purpose.
Yeah, very good. Well, Daryl has been always famous as everyone has always said Daryl is the fastest.
Okay.
And the reason Daryl didn't win last year is because he couldn't make the ball. So John Chang, who was also very fast, won it. I competed last year and didn't do well at all.
Okay.
This year I didn't play.
Okay.
I was late to the party, and they were already into it. So
you were late to the party, Anthony?
I was late to the party. It had nothing to do with me. It had to do with somebody I took. But congratulations, all of them. Congratulations, Daryl Purpose, fastest counter, EV, skills competition, Colin Jones, Blackjack Hall of Fame.
And as always, it's the season. It's football season. Let's talk CIRCA football contests. Let's talk Survivor, Anthony. What's going on?
CIRCA Survivor started with 18,000 plus.
Okay.
As we are filming this right now, they have 1,777 remaining.
Okay.
All right. Grandissimo. started with, what they have, about 60 or 70 or so. They're down to 11.
Okay, and that was the big buy-in.
That was a $100,000 buy-in.
Yeah.
They're down to 11. And the Westgate Survivor, which is, they had, there's the $600,000 first prize winner take all there. They're down to 16.
Okay.
So it's only 16 in one and 11 in another, but still almost 1,800 in the big one.
And a lot of weeks to go.
Oh yeah, a long way to go with people playing for the big prize of 18 million in that one.
Incredible.
So I have a piece of 2 entries left in that one.
Well, that was the next question. Everybody wants to know. So you're still in it?
Yeah, I have a piece of 2 entries on that. Grandissimo, I had a small piece of 1 that's gone.
Okay.
And the Westgate with only 16, I have a piece of 1.
Okay. There you go.
I'm a piece of 1 of 16. So yeah, we're still in it. Hopefully in 4 weeks I can still say I'm in it.
Okay. Well, we'll keep you apprised. We are always looking for something good in dining on the update, and now we've got a good one. Anthony, let's talk about one of our favorites, Lotus of Siam. What's going on there?
Lotus of Siam. Some people say the best Thai food on the West Coast, if not the United States.
It's fantastic.
Yep. And we're talking about one in particular, the Lotus of Siam on Flamingo.
Okay.
The original was in Commercial Center, and that one has been closed for quite a while with a bad roof that they're supposedly fixing. There is a second Lotus at Red Rock.
Okay.
But we don't really count that one because it's not run by the same people.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The person who started this, female, Saipan Chutima, I believe it's pronounced, Saipan Chutima. She was not involved with the Red Rock. And there was actually some lawsuits going on between the family, and it's her family members, but she said they're not using her recipes or anything else. So we haven't even eaten at the Red Rock. To us, there's only one Lotus of Siam.
Okay.
And that's the one on Flamingo right now. So anyway, they have a happy hour. And I've never seen a happy hour at Lotus.
Okay.
So I went and checked it out. It runs Monday through Friday, 3 to 5 p.m. They have $4 sake,
Oh.
$5 beer, $6 wine, $8 specialty cocktails, and then 7 small plates or appetizers. And that's what we went for.
Okay.
All right. So it's like, what are they going to have? What do they have? They have these like famous dishes. And one of them is called Nam Khao Tad.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a crackling rice with sweet sausage and all kinds of the Thai spices. And I was like, I wonder if they're going to have that in the happy hour. And they do.
Okay.
Now, it's not called that. It's not called Nam Khao Tad. It's called crispy rice lettuce wrap. And it's $7.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the same thing. Now, it's not quite the same because when you order it, you make your own wraps, and it's a little bit different. I kind of like it a little bit better, but you get a really good representative taste.
Okay.
All right. The other one is called Khoi Soy,
Mm-hmm.
and Khoi Soy is their version of beef tartare. They have that also. It's like they call it beef tartare cups.
Okay.
And again, not quite the same, but those are the 2 I would recommend. They also have a satay. They have a papaya salad.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you can pick. They've got 6 or 7 different things to choose.
It sounds like a Thai food kind of tapas happy hour.
That's exactly what it is.
Okay.
And it's really good. You want to get a taste of Lotus of Siam.
Mm-hmm.
This happy hour, Monday through Thursday. It's really good. Another thing, the drinks. We got something called a White Lotus.
Okay.
Terrific. It was like a bourbon drink.
I was going to say, what's in it?
It's a bourbon drink with all kinds of different spices.
Okay.
It was
Sounds
absolutely fabulous. So there you go. That's our recommendation this month, Lotus of Siam happy hour.
All right. Well, then also in other food news, I believe there's also a new member rewards coupon, Anthony.
We do. We have an MRO, Member Rewards, online.
Okay.
This is a downloadable one. It's for Zenshin.
Nice. It's South Point.
South Point. Zenshin is the sushi place at South Point.
Okay.
So it's not a big coupon. It's $10 off, and you've got to order $50 or more. So it's like a 20% off for $50.
Sounds
but
good.
You can get yourself a couple of rolls and maybe something to drink and get $10 off. It's good. I've been to Zenshin. It's really good. They also have a happy hour there. I believe this applies during the happy hour.
Mm-hmm.
So even better to do it that way.
Yeah, and we have a lot of customers, even though that South Point doesn't work with LVA. We have a lot of customers that stay there, and we always say nice things about South Point. So Zenshin, if you're there, go check it out.
Well, I'm glad you bring that up because I'm not giving any credit to South Point. It's not like South Point went, hey, we're going to give you Zenshin.
Uh-huh.
Zenshin, they licensed their place in South Point.
Right.
And they came to us independently And we said, well, South Point isn't crazy about us. And they were like, well, we are.
Okay.
So, yeah, go support it. Download this thing, go get some sushi, get $10 off, and maybe they'll up their game. We'll see.
All right, Anthony, let's talk a little bit gambling. My favorite subject in gambling, Keno. And it's progressive. What's going on?
The PT's Keno Progressive.
All right. And PTs are all over town.
Yeah, these are the PT's taverns, the whole chain.
Mm-hmm.
So any of these bars that you see that say PT's
Mm-hmm.
or Sean Patrick's
Mm-hmm.
or Sierra Gold, there's a bunch of them. You could look it up online and see. But they made a big deal out of putting together a linked progressive, which apparently has not been done before, between a bunch of bars. It's been done between casinos, or within a casino, but not between a bunch of bars in different locations.
Right.
So they've got a progressive 10 spot, a progressive 9 spot, progressive 7 spots.
No 8 spot? No 8 out of 8?
No, they didn't do the 8 spot. So here's the interesting thing. The one they're really pushing is the 10 spot.
Okay.
And that's the one they're making a big deal out of. And typically the progressive starts at 10,000.
Okay.
But they seeded this one to introduce it at 100,000.
Okay.
And everyone's going, ooh, I can't wait, I want to get to it. Guess what?
Well, 10,000 credits is what 10 spot would normally pay. Yeah.
Well, this is $10,000, and it's not. Oh, I should have mentioned it's not a dollar game.
Okay.
So it is 10,000. Yeah, credits because it's on a dollar game. You have to play the dollar game to get this. The 10K. All right. So when it starts at 10K, this game returns. We took a look at it. We looked at their schedules. We put it in a spreadsheet, and it returns 92.53%.
Okay.
So why am I always banging on Keno?
Because that is a terrible house edge. That is an egregiously high house edge over the player.
Yeah, 7.5%.
You can't fade that.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
All right. But what happens when they turn that 10,000 into 100,000?
Well, now you would assume that it really, decreases the advantage that the house has over the player.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
It's such a good promotion for them because the perceived value of that is so strong.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the reality. It goes from 92.53 to 93.56.
That's it?
0.56.
That's it?
1%.
So you'd still be just better off playing video poker by far.
Oh, yeah, without question. And listen to you advocating against Keno. What's going on here?
Well, I'm just saying Keno's a lot of fun, but that house edge, you can't fade it. It's too high. It's egregious. It's mean. It hurts.
Yeah. And I mean, that's why people, they get wiped out. They get wiped out if they play this too long. So this is a progressive.
Okay.
So it starts at 100,000.
Mm-hmm.
When we went to look at it, it was at 103,000.
Mm-hmm.
It will go up to 200,000.
Right, as it accumulates throughout all the bars that it's connected
If
to.
nobody hits it in the interim, it'll go up to 200,000, at which time they will cap it.
They will stop the progressive? What's the matter with you guys?
They will stop the progressive. They will not let it go above 200,000. Now, I don't understand that.
Yeah, why wouldn't they?
When it hits 200,000, the return, the return will be 94.68%. So it'll add another 1,000. So it's basically for every 100,000, it adds 1%.
Yikes!
So
that's
they're
a bad
gonna
game.
They're gonna cap it at under 5%. So that's over 5.3%. It's worse than roulette.
Yeah. Wow.
And it's playing about 10 times faster.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So why wouldn't they just let it keep going? Right? If they were to let it keep going, it would have to reach 675,000 for 10 out of 10.
For the break even?
It would be, at that point, it would be returning 100.01%.
Oh, no.
At 675,000.
Oh, no.
So
and that's $1 bet to get your 10 spot would net you over $500,000.
Yeah.
Wow.
But they're not going to let it go that high. They're going to cap it at 200,000. But they don't. It doesn't matter. People are playing it. When I went to check it, there was a guy playing it, and we asked him. We said, "Do you normally play a 10 spot?" He goes, "Oh no, you can't ever hit a 10 spot." But he goes, "They put it at 100,000." He goes, "Usually I play 6 spots or 8 spots."
Yeah.
But he put it at 100,000. The chances of it hitting 10 out of 10?
Oh, what's this?
About one in about 8.9 million.
Really?
Yeah. So, it's a really tough game. As high, it's never going to go positive because they're capping it at 200,000. But just so everybody knows, you want to play, you want to go for it, that's fine. It's 1 in 8.9 million, but they're going to cap it at less than 95% return. And say, okay, so back to the capping it. I wonder why they would do that. And I'm thinking because the odds are so long that they might think if it keeps getting higher and higher and higher, people will start to go, well, I got no chance. But that's what the lottery does.
Right.
And every time the lottery gets higher and higher, people go flocking to play it. The lottery odds are a lot longer than, 1 in 9 million.
Right.
So, it just doesn't make any sense to me why they cap it. The way a progressive works is they take money out of the meter. As it's going up, as the meter goes up, they take money out and they're making money all the way up.
Absolutely. I was going to say that too. That's a great point. These guys are making money along the way. And when the progressive pops, it's not like they lose all that money. They've made money the entire time.
Yeah. Video poker players talk about, when they talk about a return on a machine, they talk about meter speed.
Okay.
They go, how fast is the meter going up? The meter will probably go up pretty fast on this because they've got such a big edge. So it would grow pretty quickly. But again, it works for the lottery, but they don't think it's going to work here. I don't know why.
Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. We are so close to 20,000 subscribers, so it's important if you like what we do to share the videos, get us over that hump. Anything else to add, Anthony?
No, just the schedule jackpot next week.
Okay.
Beer Friday, November 21st. Get ready for the Thanksgiving holiday.
Okay, guys. And come to Vegas. You might have to drive, but we're here.
Right. Check your plane schedule.